Hi, I'm Geoff. I have spondylitis, AS, axSpA. I'll call it AS for short. So what is morning stiffness in spondylitis? Well, if we imagine this is a bed, I had this, I think, very badly in 2008 for about a year. So I know what I'm talking about. You go to bed, right? Have just one for the pillow. You wake up in the morning and you can't move. You literally, I'm moving my hands here, but you literally can't move anything. And that can last for a long time. It can last for a few minutes. It can last for 2 hours. Sometimes I was not able to move for a couple of hours. And that's pretty bad. When you do finally manage to get out of bed, come out, place the palms of both hands on the floor and come up to sitting before you try to stand. So morning stiffness is when you can't move when you wake up, and it is one of the symptoms of AS, axSpA, spondylitis. And one of the things that you can do about that is you can measure it, because there are degrees of it, as in all things with AS. And one of the ways that you can measure it is by downloading this leaflet from the website of NASS, the National Axial Spondyloarthritis Society here in UK, www.nass.co.uk. Download the Bath indices. The Bath indices are 4 assessments which are heavily research evidenced and globally recognised. So one of those is called the BASDI, and 2 of the questions in the BASDI are about morning stiffness. So one is, how would you describe the overall level of morning stiffness you've had from the time you wake up? Answers on a scale of 0, meaning none, to 10, very severe. And then the second question is, how long does your morning stiffness last from the time you wake up? Answers from 0, meaning none, to 10, meaning 2 hours or more. And that's a very useful thing to give you a realization that this is something that a lot of people with AS around the world get. You're not alone. And I think a really important thing to do about morning stiffness is to acknowledge your feelings about this. I found it really depressing. I've had AS for 50 years this year, and I'd say that was probably a very, very depressing period of time, about a year. The good thing about it was that it led directly to me being diagnosed, because when you can't get out of bed for a couple of hours, things are pretty bad, and the GP was very, very good in assessing what was going on and then referring me to a rheumatologist where I got diagnosed. And that's one of the key things here. Take action about the morning stiffness. Don't just let it go on and go on. So if you already have a rheumatologist, you can ask for a review. If you don't have a rheumatologist, in the blog which accompanies this video, you'll see some of the sort of criteria that you can use for asking to be sent to see a rheumatologist for an assessment. The other thing is that yoga for AS can help. Now, when you wake up in the morning and you can't move, what can you do? You can sit there and feel very, very frustrated, very down, but very practically, you can, if we just imagine this is a bed for a moment, you wake up, you're not able to move. What you can do is start some deep breathing in from the belly into the chest, hold, and then release on a nice long slow exhalation. This will help to calm you down. And another thing you can do is get your phone and listen to what's called a yoga nidra. And that is something that puts you into a very relaxed state. It's a yoga teacher talking you through a very calming experience. And the idea is that it does help you to just turn down the volume on that immune system of ours, which is going a bit haywire, a bit overexcited. So yoga breathing and yoga nidra, two things that can help. Now, once you've got up, and again, I'll repeat, when you finally can get moving, roll onto your side, place the palms of the hands on the floor, and without twisting the spine, come to a comfortable sitting position. The thing is about AS, axSpA, spondylitis, you have to keep moving. But those of us with the condition know that it has to be safe, and we want relief from the pain, the stiffness and the fatigue, and we might not know it, but we really need something that we can stick at, and we stick at the things we enjoy. So head on over to yogaforas.com and have a look at the videos all about relieving stiffness in the general sense, as well as the morning stiffness. You can follow up from this class with a free live online class with other people with AS, plus watch all the recordings of the classes on catch up, plus a 14-day free trial to our Yoga for AS virtual library of over 20 pre-recorded courses, which is more than 200 hours of yoga modified for AS. You'll be taken directly to the live classes and the virtual library by following the links in the description below this video. Or you can go straight to our website yogaforas.com and follow the links from there.